I can't help it. I like old stuff. Welcome to the Poor Man's Retro Game Room, and welcome to my pickup video. And man, we had a great day yesterday. We actually went to Greeley, Colorado. We checked out the Greeley Mall, which was said to be a dead mall, and I will tell you, that's not the case. We found some great stuff in the Greeley Mall, and then we also checked out a couple of video game stores, one that I had really poor luck with, and then one that completely redeemed our trip to Greeley, and I found some awesome stuff, met a very cool owner of the store, and that store is Game Factor. It's been there for years. The guy has owned the store for a very long time, and I know that I've met him before and been in his store before, but it's been a very long time, so it was really cool to revisit Game Factor, check out all of his games, and talk to the owner, and just, chat it up with somebody who has similar interests as me. If you are ever in Greeley, Colorado, check out Game Factor. Now, there's a couple other stores in Greeley. Don't waste your time. I'm telling you, do not waste your time. They don't care. My experience was very bad with one other store there. So all I'm telling you is, man, go to Game Factor. Go to Game Factor first. Don't worry about the other place. But anyway, man, it was awesome. Has a lot of really great retro games, really great inventory. He also sells some old board games, vintage board games, new board games, D&D stuff, stuff like that. Nerdy stuff that I just absolutely love. So anyway, let's get into it. Let's get into what I picked up. And we're going to do video games first, and then we're going to go into movies, because I hit the mother load in VCR movies, VHS movies. Yeah, you'll see. Hang in there. But I also got some really great deals on some games as well. We're going to start out with PlayStation. This is all from Game Factor. And I was able to actually pick up Front Mission 3. Got a really good price on this from Game Factor. The dude gave me a good price on it, and it's actually an upgrade. I had the disc loose, but I wanted it complete in case, and got that. And really excited about that. It's awesome. So, Front Mission 3. Then I also spotted a game that I had kind of traded off, and in the meantime, since I traded that off, kind of been, going after some of those PS1 long box games, and really been trying to collect all of the PS1 long box games, which is a chore. But I needed this one, and that is Gex. This is a really fun, awesome game, and man, nothing speaks 90s more than Gex. Really great game. Tell me of your experience with this, if you've played Gex or Front Mission 3. Any of these games that I bring up, let me know in the comments if you've played any of them. Then this was a different purchase. This was actually a Nebraska purchase from about a month ago, maybe 6 weeks ago. We were in Scottsbluff, and I actually found Ghostbusters for the Sega Genesis. This is the best of the Ghostbuster ports. The NES one, I just didn't care much for it. I don't think a lot of people liked it. I'm sure there's some fans out there. But this one is really great, and I completely missed out on this back in the day, so I'm just starting to play it now, but what I have played of it, I really enjoy it. And I can tell you, it's a quality platformer, like a shooter platformer game, and it is a lot of fun. So Ghostbusters for the Sega Genesis loose. I will be looking to try to upgrade this to complete in box at some point. Then let's do this. Let's do an eBay purchase real quick, and then we're going to get to some of the other games that I got from Game Factor. But anyway, this one is off of eBay. Let me take out the plastic. And it is, it's in pretty good condition. Grindstormer. There you go. Great shooter. Been wanting this for a long time and was actually able to get a good buy it now deal on it. And if you know anything about Grindstormer and some of the Tengen games, the board is notorious on this game for going bad. This one's been repaired, so hopefully I will not have any problem with it. It also came with a 90-day warranty off of the seller was offering that, and he has 100% feedback with tons of sales, so I pulled the trigger on it, man. Alright, so then this next game is going to be from actually a place in Fort Morgan, Colorado called Always Picking, and I've been there before. I've talked about him on the channel before as well, but I was able to get Sewer Shark for the Sega CD with manual. Really cool. It's in excellent condition too. The disc is in like mint condition. So what happened was the person brought it in to Always Pickin' and dropped the case, and the case broke, and so they took it out of the case and just traded in the disc and the manual. Unfortunately, you know, I would love to have had that artwork. I could have figured something out and gotten it fixed. But anyway, it's still a good deal. Sewer Shark, I'll be looking for a way to complete that and complete in box as well, of course. Always Picking. Let's see. Did I get anything else from them here? I think that was it. Okay. Yeah, this was actually an eBay purchase here. Another eBay purchase. Dynamite Duke. This is a really fun arcade shooter, and it's kind of hard to explain. It's almost like Operation Whoop, but you're not using a light gun. You're using your controller. And it actually works very well, and it's kind of cool because, you know, the guy that you're playing, Duke, I guess, Dynamite Duke, he also has like bionic arms and legs or something, but anyway, you can punch and kick too. So there are parts of the game where your enemies will be in close in melee range and you'll have to do a melee attack. It's a lot of fun though. I really do enjoy this and got pretty far in it the other night. It is a lot of fun. It's a good game. And it's one of those early ones, and I've been trying to collect a lot of the early Sega Genesis games. And that is one of the reasons I got this, and this game from Game Factor as well. Got a really good price on it. I think it was $10, something like that, but it's complete in box. And it's a good game. It's a fun racing game. And one of those early games. I don't know if it was launch or, you know, that next batch of games shortly after launch. But it was close to launch anyway. Then, this is an eBay purchase, and I actually was really surprised to find this because I've been looking for it for quite a while. And that's Super Tecmo Bowl 3. And I think it's Final Edition is what they ended up calling it. But anyway, the cardboard version. This tear there is really the only bad thing about it. It comes with the manual complete in box, and the box really isn't in that bad a condition. Compared to a lot of the, you know, a lot of Sega Genesis box games. So, really happy to get that, and that was $19. I mean, I remember when Tecmo Super Bowl 3 was a pretty pricey game. You don't see it out there for sale a lot either, so I don't anyway. And then a game that I consider underrated and really just discovered later in life and really enjoyed it. I played it on my EverDrive, so you know, sometimes I'll check out games on the EverDrive, and if I want to play them and I want them, then I'll actually buy the game and try to get it complete in box, and that's what I did here with Stargate. Cool thing is, it's a really cheap game. I got this for $19, also off of eBay, complete in box. Can't beat that. Excellent condition. The original Acclaim clamshell too, so it's all there. It's all complete. And then this is going to go into a different category here. So I said we went to the Greeley Mall. So the Greeley Mall was kind of said to be a dead mall, and it's not. We went in there. We were really nicely surprised. There's a lot of stores that have came back into the mall. There's some other stores that I had never heard of that are in the mall. It's very cool. But it also has, in one of their anchor stores, is now a Habitat for Humanity. And if you know anything about that, it's like a charity store, and it sells used goods. It's almost like a Goodwill, but this store is huge. It's massive. And they had all kinds of furniture, everything that you could think of, books, all kinds of physical media, of course. And so one of the things that we did when we first got in that mall is went into that Habitat for Humanity. And I believe I found this one there. I've never played it before, but hey, it's an Xbox game. I think the video games they were charging $1 for, and you had to find them in between the movies and other things. They were scattered throughout everywhere. But I found this. I'm thinking $1. It's complete, you know, looks good, so might as well. Then Virtual Fighter 5 for the 360. This one's in rough condition, but the disc looks good, and that's all that really matters, right? I can fix the other stuff. And then NHL 07. I don't know, you know, I just grabbed it. Video game in that situation, you know, pick it up. All right, so now I hit the mother load of movies, of VHS videotapes. Movies, and they were 10 cents a piece. The only time they weren't 10 cents a piece is if it came in like a trilogy special edition pack, which I got a few of those as well, and those were like anywhere from $10 to $7, something like that. So here's what I got. The movies, seriously, I absolutely love VHS. I love watching movies on my VCR, man. I love watching movies on my CRT that has a VCR built in. I love it as well. And we have a VCR set up for the grandkids, you know, for their Disney movies, stuff like that. So anyway, Conan, and remember, these are 10 cents a piece. Office Space. The Terminator. Still has the plastic round part of it anyway. Excalibur. Check this out. And I think this one was one of those that was $10. I'm not sure. Ben-Hur. This is a two VCR VHS set. Frequency. This is a great movie. My family, my girls, and my wife and I, we love this movie. Just a lot of fun. The Three Amigos. Hey. And man, I love this movie, and I'm a Bronco fan. We had the Three Amigos back in the day with John Elway, and you know, our three wide receivers were the Three Amigos. Good times, man, good times. And then we've got Clint Eastwood, Charlie Sheen in The Rookie. A lot of Clint Eastwood you're gonna find. The Firm, Tom Cruise. Hey man, everybody's got a little room for some Scientology, right? No worries. It's just a joke. Lord of the Rings. Back to the Future 2. I was looking for one, couldn't find it, unfortunately. Dirty Harry. Sudden Impact. This is awesome. The Enforcer. Magnum Force. Yeah. How about The Rock? Great movie. Great movie, man. How about Total Recall? Yeah. And then a little indie film that really nobody's ever heard of. It's a trilogy of movies, and I was really surprised to find it. Let me know if you've heard of this film franchise, because it's really unknown. It's kind of a hidden gem. Nobody's, you know, I don't hear anybody ever talking about it. It's hard to find any information on it, but it's pretty cool. I found the trilogy all together in the set here, and that's I don't know if you ever heard of it, but Indiana Jones trilogy. So yeah, we've got Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, and The Last Crusade all together there. There you go. Not bad. Not a bad day. Man, there was one more. Hold on. I don't have room for this one. Greatest, one of the greatest comedians of all time, and a man who had late night TV, and nobody will ever be able to do what he did on late night TV anymore. What we've got on late night TV nowadays is a joke compared to this guy. The true legend, the Carson collection. Johnny Carson show, man. This is great stuff. Tell me if you remember the Johnny Carson show. If you remember being sent to bed because maybe it got a little risky when the parents were up watching the late show, the Tonight Show. But yeah, awesome, man. Awesome day. It was cool. Got to play a few arcade games and check out the Greeley Mall, and just a really great day. Man, if you're ever in Greeley, Colorado, check out Game Factor. You will not be disappointed, I promise you that. Alright, well thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for sticking around, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you next time. Thank you.